Welcome to MegaNet Gaming, and we're going to be looking at a MS-DOS game today. It's a 90s PC release, developed by Crack.com, published by Electronic Arts. In North America and in Europe was published by Origin Systems, and the Mac OS version was published by Bungie. Currently you can get this game on MS-DOS. You can get it on GOG for relatively cheap. We'll get that price in the meantime. You can also play this on Acorn Archimedes, Amiga OS, Amiga OS 4, iOS, Android, Linux, OpenBSD, and a lot of other systems. It's an easily moddable game, so there's a lot of custom levels and whatnot that you can get for the game. And it's one of those games that, despite the graphics looking dated, its gameplay style is one that is rather timeless. So, apparently Abuse isn't available on GOG. Let's see what a copy of it costs. This is one of the hardest games to try to track down, given its name. You end up getting everything except what you're looking for. Anyway, once you manage to deal with the search engines and everything, you can track it down. It's actually a fairly cheap game. 2 years after its release, the source code was released for the game, and most of the other aspects of the game were put in public domain. So we'll go ahead and pull this game up. And what we have here is a 2D action platformer with a variety of modifications you can make. I'm just going to review the base game. What makes this interesting is it actually uses keyboard plus mouse controls, or you can customize a joystick, but I do recommend using the keyboard and mouse controls, which actually gives your shots a bit of precision. The level layouts, while they do, some of them do get a bit repetitive. Once you make it through certain areas, the level design itself, with enemies in place and everything, does not get repetitive. So the plot of the game is your Nick Renner, the protagonist, and unjustly incarcerated for performing unethical medical experiments on the inmates. Prison riot occurs and an experiment goes horribly wrong. People inside the prison, except for Nick, seem to be immune and the monsters, but the water supply in England being infected, harms himself by orders to prevent this and then escapes from the prison complex. In a lot of ways, it has a lot of the mechanics of a first-person shooter, weapons and whatnot, and the aiming, except it takes place on a 2D platformer. Do vary quite a bit too, and they have for the most part, well, so if you die, you're not stuck going back to the beginning. And if I didn't mention it, this game was initially released February 29th of 1996. So given what we thought at the time, this is about a year and a half after Doom, Duke Nukem, yeah, the first Quake game. At the time, it didn't really have a whole lot of popularity because people were we're kind of infatuated with the whole 3D game craze. But it is a game where it has a cult following to this day, and deservingly so. It's not the best game you'll ever play, as far as what it's trying to do. As far as the score on the list, and I am going to put it as the top 16, below Super Mario Brothers 1, Solar Jetman, NES. Something you don't even have to necessarily pay for, but if you wanted to get a copy of the discs for it, you can find it relatively inexpensively as long as you do some looking. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, and